Hey guys, it's Matt from FIFA Submission here, bringing you the third episode of my career mode with West Bromwich Albion. So, to start off the episode, we're just getting the team ready for a game against QPR, which you'll see the gameplay of in a second. So, I've been trying to try out new striker partnerships because honestly, Lukaku isn't impressing me very much. I know he's only 75 rated, but I wish he could be better. So I've been trying out Shane Long because Shane Long is actually a very good player, and so I've been trying out different striker partnerships. So right here we're just coming in to look at the league table. I want to look at the league table every 5 games just to see how we're progressing. So right now we're in 5th place. That's not that bad. That's actually really good for West Brom and have been doing. So I've got 10 points in 5 games. So 3 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw. So we're just looking. Chelsea is at the moment sitting on top with 5 wins and 0 losses and 0 draws. And then behind them is Manchester City, and actually 2nd to 5th is all tied. I believe it's just goal differential that sort of dictates it. So I went to have a look because I knew I had a game against Aston Villa coming up like in a few days. So I guess those 2 weeks were international break. I don't know. I believe they were because I later on get an email saying about international breaks. Anyways, so moving on to our game against QPR. QPR actually have a pretty strong side. Jabril Cisse is definitely their star player, but also Adel Taarabt, I'm tempted to say, is a very good player as well. So at kickoff, we basically just pass it around a little bit. Nothing comes of it, so a little bit further in, about the 10th minute, they get a pretty good chance, but luckily I'm able to get it out. But they get a penalty, and Jabril Cisse steps up to take the penalty, and he luckily hits the post. I went the right way, but he probably would have scored if he put it like a few inches a little more to the right. Anyways, we get on an attack here with Shane Long. Again, sorry about the lag. I don't know what was happening, but they clear it. Nothing comes of it. Then Shane Long again taking a shot, but they block it and clear it again. So then another chance here by them, but nothing comes of it, and at halftime it's still 0-0, no goals yet. But then in the second half, right off the bat, well, not right off the bat, like 20 minutes later, they hit the crossbar, and then Adel Taarabt heads it in. Very unfortunate for me. I wish I could have got that header. I really should have with a defender against Adel Taarabt, but I then go into making some substitutions. Doran's again, I have to take off because of his fitness, but yeah. So I go into the game. 84th minute, I get a corner. Unfortunately, I can't capitalize off of it. Jakob just fires it at the keeper, and we end up losing that game, 1-0. You can just see the final clip here, though. Ji-sung Park comes in, and he probably should have passed it when he had the chance, but it would have tramped me. But Myhill, the guy we're going to have to use since we sold Ben Foster and weren't able to get another keeper because we bought Kanabiak instead, is able to make the save. Anyways, we end up losing our 2nd game of the season. Pretty disappointing. I really wish we could have won that game. QPR are in the bottom like 10 or 5 or something. I'm not really sure what position they are right now, but unfortunately we ended up losing to them. So I'm moving on to the next game straight away here. Well, not straight away, but we go and try out Odin Wingy. Now, I haven't been using this guy very often other than a sub. But after that, we go and have a look at the squad report. Most players haven't really improved because it's just the start of the season. There are a few, though, but unfortunately, we do have some decreases. So I fast forward to this part because obviously there's not much to look at. And so we go into the next game against Aston Villa. Now Aston Villa have Agbalnahor, and he's a very strong player. Like, he's extremely fast, and he has a very powerful shot. So this was a tough game to defend against because Agbalnahor was so fast, and I didn't have the fastest defenders. So yeah. So right off the bat, we're getting on the attack. We did sort of dominate this game in offense, though. So, like, I don't know. We got a free kick here, and this free kick by Billy Jones, he has 40 something free kick accuracy. I didn't mean to take it with him. I realized right after that I should have taken it with Doran's, but unfortunately we take it with him, and he just misses. It was a very good free kick, but Malumbu, I don't know what I was doing there. I guess he just like sort of flicked it up before I was able to stop myself, and I'd already slid in. Sometimes I have a problem with sliding, like I slide too often, but look at that. He just missed the post. That is why he's deadly. Anyways, so we get on the attack. Sorry for that disturbance. My brother was just calling my name. Anyways, what a beautiful shot by S-Fine. We got on the attack. Luckily there, the defender couldn't like clear it, I guess. So S-Fine definitely capitalized because he was not a marked man. So we go up 1-0 just before halftime. It's 45th minute. Of course, it's going to go in. Anyways, this is basically just showing how it ended before halftime. So at halftime, we're winning away. I don't know why. I seem to have this boost when I'm away, whereas to where I'm home, I've lost both my games at home, and it sort of sucks because, well, I don't know. But look at that beautiful shot by Agbalnahor. What? Hitting off the post and then end at it. It's just impossible to stop. He's just a monster. Anyways, we get on the attack here in the 56th minute, and we're just passing it around, basically making a passing play. And then S-Fine shoots, hits the post, but they managed to clear it, so nothing comes of that. And then I make a few substitutions just quickly, and then going into the gameplay again. In the 65th minute, they get a corner. Luckily, I headed out, and then look at this by Shane Long. I just brought him on for S-Fine because he was getting low on energy. And look at this, just running past their defenders and just shooting it into the net. I was pretty pleased with that goal because he just like basically pushed the defenders off the ball and outmuscled them, and then he just used all his speed to like gain distance and powered it into the bottom corner. Anyways, just showing a few more chances here. It's like the 90th minute now. We almost get another chance, but Lukaku wasn't in the right position, and that's what I don't like about him. He just is never in the right position, so you can't get it to him like on through balls or anything. So I guess he's more of a short passing player. I don't know. But yeah. So we managed to win that game 2-1, which is a good way to get 3 points. Well, obviously winning is how you get... Sorry, my phone's vibrating. Anyways, so we managed to pick up 3 points from Aston Villa. I was pretty happy with that because Aston Villa are like 8th or 9th, something like that. So then we just get the email for players leaving on international duty. It won't really disturb because there are no games when it's international duty, obviously. But then the thing I was pretty excited to see was the youth squad monthly report. So we went and had a look at that. I just quickly looked through the players leaving on international duty, but then the squad report. Unfortunately, all the players did go down in their potential. So I did end up signing Louis James, however you want to pronounce it, because he is 16, and I will be loaning him out soon, so he can max out his potential. So yeah, and then Nicky Cadamarteri doesn't sound like a very English name, anyways, but he looks like he's going to be a pretty good player. So I do 5 years because that just brings him to the age of 21. So I almost gave him 600, but then I knew he would accept it if it was just 500 anyway. So why spend the extra cash? Anyways, we move on to the next game now against Chelsea. Now this was going to be a very tough game. of course, since Chelsea are basically undefeated at the moment. So I went into this game just basically hoping for a tie, and it was a very hard game. Like, they have a very good team. Obviously, they have Torres up front, and they just have a very well built team. And Hazard is obviously improving quickly because his potential is very high. And so I get on the attack here to start the game off, but unfortunately nothing comes of it. David Luiz just clears it, and they get on the attack, unfortunately, and I only had two defenders against their two defenders, but luckily, I don't know what I was doing there, but luckily Myhill saves it, and then they hit the crossbar, and I cleared off the line. I already was getting nervous because they got that close already. So then Ramirez passes it to Lampard, and Lampard shoots, and what a beautiful shot by Frank Lampard. Just like an amazing shot, like top left-hand corner, outside the box. I don't know how my goalie could have saved that. And then I do a stupid tackle there, and it leads to this. They pass it to Moses, and he hits the crossbar. I got very lucky there. But then Moses kicks it back to Myhill. For some reason, he didn't shoot or anything, but I got on the attack, and nothing comes of it again. Because they have a very strong defense, like David Luiz. Players like that just close you down so easily when you don't have the strongest of offense. Anyways, so Hazard comes up the wing, and he's like impossible to stop. Like, his dribbling is unbelievable, and then he passes it. Or I'm not sure if I tackled him and it went to Frank Lampard, but that's his second goal of the game. And he did actually get injured in the 45th minute, but I didn't bother showing it because he got back up. So, I go into halftime losing 2-0. So I decided to go a little bit attacking, and it didn't really pay off, to be honest, because this is what started happening. Right off of the bat, out of halftime, I just managed to get the tackle in, and Richwell's there to get it back. And then Dorrans is coming up the attack here. He passes it to Esfine. Esfine just does some dribbling, then passes it to El Ganassi. But unfortunately, El Ganassi can not get the cross in. And my player's just not there in time. But we do get a free kick, and nothing comes of it again. So we don't really get very many chances that we capitalize on. But then Fernando Torres right here, showing why he's a good player. Well, actually, it wasn't that great by him, but still, he sort of just messed that up. But then look again, Torres again, passing it across to Juan Mata. It's a little bit of a tramp, but it's the computer, so what can I do? So then I decided to quickly make some substitutions, just bringing on a few fresh players, and brought on Shane Long and hope he could maybe score me a goal. Fernando Torres getting the scissor kick off there. That was a pretty nice shot. And then Long gets on the break, but unfortunately Petr Cech does save it. I probably should have gone a little bit closer there, but I had to take the chance, right? So then we get a corner off of it, and I take the corner, and I just miss. It was so close, and then it ends. The game ends 3-0. So after that terrible loss to Chelsea, we get good news. Louis James accepts the contract offer, which I was very certain would happen. Anyway, guys, I'm not gonna play another game for this episode. This will conclude the episode. Hopefully, seeing that I'll be playing Man City next game, will want to make you subscribe so you can see the next episode. But hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, a like, and if you haven't already subscribed, would be great. And I'm really enjoying this series, by the way. I enjoy career mode, so I would. But thank you for watching, and have a good day, and I'll see you all next time.